everybody.
Yeah, hello. Let's start again.
Yeah, yeah. It's our first trial meeting of our Red Fox English Club, and we want to make a kind of a podcast of our meeting to have a record of it, and then maybe somebody will use it and listen to it and find it interesting. So, and what about topics? So, I have been thinking and thinking as usually, and this week I have been discussing with my students one topic. Actually, it was about fashion. It was about fashion, shopping, and clothes. And somehow I crossed a very interesting topic. Actually, my friend told me about one thing. It's called, Normcore. Have you heard of that?
No,
Normcore?
no,
No,
Yeah, Normcore.
I
Normcore.
don't know. What is it?
Uh-huh.
No, no.
So that's, it's nowadays, it's kind of maybe even not just a style of clothes, a fashion style. It's more about, as I understand, it's kind of concept. So,
Mhm.
and it became kind of widespread thing. It includes a lot of aspects, as I understand, but mostly it's all about, wearing clothes, just usual ones that seem to be normal for the other people.
Mhm. Mhm.
It's kind of like wearing very plain and simple things like sweater or jeans or t-shirt with no prints, just one color and nothing more, very few details, and kind of that's it. So if you remember, maybe like Steve Jobs or
Mhm.
characters from Seinfeld, they used to wear such clothes.
Yeah, that's
So
usual clothes.
yeah,
Yeah.
just
I think
simple.
it's all about not standing out, you know.
Right.
Yeah, not standing out by the help of your clothing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
think.
what is more, as I understood, it was, like the answer to this to this changing fashion, like every season there is new fashion, like high heels were
Yeah,
popular, then after half a year they're not popular.
yeah,
Or these pointy shoes were popular now, not pointy but just simple ones.
yeah.
And and in order to look up to date, you need to buy new and new things every time, and it's like not to be like old fashioned or I don't know, out of topic. So that's why people try to create this kind of non-core thing. But what I wanted to discuss with you guys, so what do you think actually about clothing? Like, what style do you
Actually,
prefer?
yeah, I fully, support this idea because I am kind of person that wears just a normal clothes, every day. And actually, I have two pairs of jeans and
Mhm.
yeah, two sets of sweaters or something like that, and I change it day after day, maybe after 2 days, maybe after one day, and it's when I go to my work, for example, because
Mhm.
yeah, it's convenient actually, and I don't buy much of clothes.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, and I try to just wear what I like, and that is convenient, and it's quite okay for me. It's yeah, quite uh, like it's everything that I want. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you actually. I mean, it's uh when you have not so many clothes, then you don't have to think a lot, like, oh,
yeah,
what to wear today or tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. You just have a set. like outfit, ready outfit. So you pick it, put it on and go and don't think about anything. But when you have like thousands or hundreds of them, you need to match, think about it, waste your time.
Yeah, to make some choice every day. Some
Yeah,
hard choice.
yeah.
What I should wear today, like I think many women have this problem, this kind of problem.
Yeah, right. Yeah. What about women? What about women? Vika, so what do
I'm
you
here.
think? Yeah, what do you think?
About clothing. I was
Yeah.
I was kind of shopaholic a few years ago
Uh-huh.
because I really liked to spend a lot of money on my clothes. But when I get older, I was lead to that idea that our living space it's not enough for the clothes we are buy every time when we have money. So I try to reduce the amount of money spending on my clothes, and I think that it's better to use one good quality thing, one good quality clothes, instead of many cheaper things, because for me it's more better to spend money on the quality, not on the amount. So I reduced the number of my clothes, and I have not so many clothes, but they are good quality.
And so there is one saying, like I heard a couple of times, like I'm not so rich to buy a cheap things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yay. Oh, cool. Yeah, really.
Like it's better to buy one good thing once, and instead of buying many cheap things or clothing or something like that every once in a while.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you guys. Yeah, really, really. So, and yeah, seems to be very much rational and yeah, uncomfortable at the same time.
But in one respect, I'm not so strict, and it's the sport equip actually. Sport boots, shoes, or something like that, because I have a lot of it because I like it, and I can't stop to buy new things
Yeah,
every
why
year.
not? You can have
Yeah.
just one passion, right? So,
Yes.
Yeah.
As well
just
as me, I buy instead of clothes, I buy a lot of notebooks, a lot of books. It just
Gotcha. Yeah.
but it's more about your like self-development, right? About more about information, so useful
yes,
things.
Yeah, it's
yes.
useful at least. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, cool. Yeah, very, very nice, guys. So, and somehow, you know what? After thinking and trying to search about information about this Normcore, I came across, this question, but what is normal? Like we say, oh, normal, it's normal. But what is normal? Actually, because, it's kind of complicated. And then I found this article by the guy who actually is supposed to be the author of this term, Normcore. And he said, like, know what? And he somehow also found somebody saying that says, like, there is no such thing like normal.
Yeah.
And I got stuck, got stuck. So what is normal actually? Why is it important like to be normal or not normal, like unusual, not usual?
Yeah. And I've heard about
Yes.
Huh?
Go on.
Yeah. Yeah, please, Ruslan.
Yeah, I've heard about the whole subculture, and they're taking took place in England, maybe in the 1970s or 1960s, and it was called mods, like mods, and
Oh,
they uh, spend a lot of money for expensive clothes, and they are kind of wearing super expensive clothing every day, and they change it very often, and it was a huge subculture actually.
wow.
I think it's something like Ilagi in the USSR or something like that. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow,
guys, also,
interesting.
have you read the book American Psycho?
No, I only watched the movie.
So I tried to read this book, and
Mhm.
in this book, this was described the society similar to the subculture that Ruslan mentioned, because all of this society of society society of young men and women, they spend money on shopping, and they very often change them. And the most important thing that they estimate people
Mhm.
by the clothes they wear.
Ah,
So
isn't it the same in South Korea?
yeah, yeah, I agree because
Seems like the whole country is all
yes,
about dandy and
mhm,
mods. Yes.
yes, I agree with you.
And also
Okay.
in Japan actually exists this subculture or something like that. There are people wears crazy outfits and goes
Ah,
outside. I don't remember how it's called, but
yeah, I remember Vika told about this place.
Akihabara.
yeah,
Yeah, right, Akihabara. So you wanted to visit it in order to
Yes,
see
yes.
all this unusual, interesting, very fashionable
yeah,
girls and boys
yeah.
with
Mhm.
interesting costumes,
But,
like
but
anime, right?
Yeah.
many famous and rich people, especially in USA or where's they didn't stand out by the help of their clothing, like Steve Jobs that you mentioned, for example. And
Hmm.
I think Elon Musk actually,
Hmm.
don't use his clothes to, to outline his richness or something like that.
Yes, as Bill Gates do and Zuckerberg do.
Yeah, yeah.
They're just people.
Oh,
They
yeah,
did
right.
stands for
Hmm.
them. They did stand for them, not their clothing, and not
Hmm.
expensive cars or something like that.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
they
right.
have. Yeah, maybe they
Hmm.
have expensive cars, but they don't like demonstrate it for to everybody. Like they
Oh,
just
yeah.
use it because they can, and that's all.
Oh, yeah, maybe they have just private collection of it, yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
somewhere late at in the evening they go somewhere downstairs, look at it,
Mhm.
yeah,
and they go, ooh, my pressure.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
I think it's
Okay.
a good thing, good attitude to be humble, even though
Mhm.
you are rich or famous.
Oh yeah, yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe guys. So, but you know what? Actually, I wanted to say about this normal, being normal and being unique, So it's like nowadays, uh, I just want to try to understand it. more clearly and, you know, kind of try to ask your opinion, guys. Maybe you will help me understand it better, because I just kind of don't understand, because these are like two main streams, like being normal and being unique. So this normcore thing appeared, and it says like, oh, you don't need to be unique in your clothes, just wear usual plain things, and it's okay. And the other thing is like, you know, be unique. You are unique. You know, even you buy some piece of cosmetics, some usual day cream. So it says, "Ooh, you are unique," or you buy some bottle of water. I don't know, Aqua Minerale, for example, or Bon Aqua, and it also says, "Ooh, every day of your life is unique, and you are unique, and everything is unique in your life." So, what the thing about this uniqueness, you know, because it seems to be kind of artificial thing, because even, you know, all these coaches, like self-development coaches or business coaches, or which teach how to produce a new product, and they always say it has to be unique. You need to prove its uniqueness, somehow show it, and so on. Even in marketing, you know, there is like this term like UTP, they say in Russian, but in English it will be unique, like, you know, unique suggestion. What is unique about your suggestion? So I just don't understand, you know what? Why do you have to prove your uniqueness if
You are
just
not
why?
unique.
Yes, if you are unique, I mean, like, if you are unique, you don't have to prove anything. So everybody knows that you are unique. And at the same time, every person is unique, because, you know, like, even the way you make the tea, even the way you take out the tea, the tea bag from the cup, it's unique, because everybody does it in a different way. Somebody throw it away, somebody just puts it on the table so that the tea is all over the table, or I don't know, or puts it on the plate standing beside your cup, or the way you do your shoelaces, you tie them up. Everybody does it, you know, in a different way. Hello, guys.
Yeah.
Are you here? Because somehow the video disappeared. Okay.
No,
So,
yeah, here.
yeah, and I have, you know, even a small story about shoelaces and the way we tie them up, because I remember it was at school. We were, I don't remember, maybe in the 10th class, and one of my friends, she always had her shoelaces not tied up. And it looked, you know, kind of like, I don't care. And then we had to run, you know, at the lesson of this sports lesson. So we had to how do we call it, to pass this test, this test for, about running, you know, remember, like the shot.
Yeah.
He said in Russian. So, and I helped her to tie these shoelaces up. And I said, so now you will run and nothing will go wrong. So don't be afraid, and so on. And she said, oh, thank you so much. The next day she came to school. She came back to school, and she was very much not satisfied. I saw it just from the beginning, and she came to me and said, oh, thank you very much. I could not untie these shoelaces. I said, like, what?
Yeah.
And she said, like, I could not untie the shoelaces. They were so hard. It was so hard that I had to sleep in my sneakers. And what is more, I had to have shower in them. So yeah, that's about doing shoelaces. So and so what do you think, guys? What's all the things is about? Because I don't know. Everywhere you go, even to the bookshop, everywhere there is a book about like uniqueness and so on. So
I
what is
think
it all about?
actually this kind of marketing strategy, you
Uh-huh.
know, to
Uh-huh.
sell your thing you don't actually need, but then you hear all these things about uniqueness and something like that, and then you hear it every day from TV, and then you read it in some books and something like that. You eventually will buy something, or yeah, to outline your uniqueness, as you, yeah, so-called uniqueness, I think. Because I think in little things our people are different, but in general, in global sense, our people actually are the same. Yeah, they have differences, and it depends of country, of culture, or something like that. But in global things, all the people are the same.
Mm. Yeah, I agree with that.
And
No, we have
again,
humanity.
yeah, again, there is one book from uh, my favorite writer, Asaak Azimov, and he wrote about one science, and he called it psychohistory. And this
Mhm.
psychohistory, and it's all about pretending the human behavior in then in a huge amount. Then you have a huge amount. The more the amount of people that you study, the more precise result you will get. Like if you will work with a little group of people, it don't
Mhm.
work. But then you work with all humanity in as a whole, then there are some laws that exist, and you can pretend the behavior of the whole humanity. And I really like this idea.
Wow. But
Even
what
though is
for? What is it for? To you mean to perform to pretend to be like humans?
it's not it's to pre you know not to prepare, not to pretend. It's to you know to say, to be able to say what the way humanity will evolve, actually. Yeah, and in a huge amount of time, like thousands of years. Yeah. He
Oh.
wrote about one scientist who invented this psychohistory, and he actually saves the whole universe, and all these savings took about 20,000 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like he lived some you know some I don't know how to say in English, послания to future uh,
Message?
yeah, messages to future humans, to future and
Generation? Mm-hmm.
yeah, future generation, and by the help of this he saves the whole university from decaying and eventually disappearing.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a huge concept, but I like it a lot.
Mm. Okay, seems kind of complicated because
Yeah, complicated.
seems like I
Yeah,
didn't catch the whole idea.
yeah. Yeah, he said like he is able to pretend the human behavior, but not the behavior of one human or the group of people, but the behavior of all humanity.
Ah, you mean maybe predict?
Yeah, predict as a whole.
The way they will behave.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He
Whoa.
can affect it by some adjustments.
Wow.
Yeah, that he did by the help of future generations. Like he left that messages to future generations, and they will do it, and eventually the university was saved. Will be, will be, or was saved. I don't know.
Ah, okay. Wow. Uh-huh. So now I understand that it's just like it's kind of the concept is about predicting the behavior, right,
Yeah,
of people
yeah,
and humanity. And
yeah,
now you mean now I understand. You mean now all these concepts like about being normal and being unique,
yeah.
it's like a try to somehow to control, right? To
Yeah,
control behavior,
yeah,
stereotypes, to make people think in some defined ways,
yeah,
predefined ways, right?
yeah.
Like to make them more predictable. But that's stupid, I guess, because humans are too much complicated beings, creatures. Even artificial intelligence, yes, it is clever, but our brain is much more complicated.
Yeah, but this science is fully fictional. It's like it don't exist, and he just
Yeah, it doesn't.
imagined it. Yeah.
It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. I mean, like humans, people, they try to.
I don't understand what they are talking about.
Okay, we went somewhere too far. Okay,
So
okay.
we begin from the uniqueness and then we go to the prediction of human behavior by using some system, as I understand.
Yeah.
Yes,
Um,
Some
right.
math system for actually, because he was a mathematician and he invented this science, and he can handle the behavior of humanity by math.
Wow.
mm, but I think the
Okay.
system already exists because when we use our Google system, they predict our behavior. Actually, they predict our interests. They predict our action in the internet. So I think that it is true because when we search something, these things appeared on the Google. So I think it's already have done in some way.
It has already been done.
Yes.
Yeah,
No, we
it is
are
done by the help.
unpredictable. I don't
Yes.
believe it.
I think Google has some algorithms that based on your files, then then you interact with the internet, your
Yes.
computer sends some files and some requests, and this algorithms is based on these requests. Also,
And
YouTube has this
yes,
algorithm as well.
yes. Uh, and because of it, I always try to delete all my history requests.
Delete? Does it help? Because I
In
don't
this
know.
case, you also need to not allow any website to receive your cookie files.
Mm,
But
yeah.
nowadays, almost none of the sites works without cookies, right?
Yeah.
Yes, yes. They're not
Uh,
open without
mhm.
cookies.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
okay. It's okay. As I understand, all this fuss, all this mess, all this bustle about marketing, concepts of normal, being unique, and prediction. It's all about. It's a kind of try. It's a kind of try to comprehend the humanity. Yeah, the humanity and the way it behaves.
And got the money.
Yeah, and make money on it. But as
Money
for me,
rules the world.